Alright, we're live. We live? Are we? Looks like it. I see a screen. Okay. Oh, I still have the game is still on mute. Okay, there we are. So this is Earth Defense Force Shadow of somebody, and this is actually was in the Humble Bundle Monthly, and I've had it on my wish list, and so that was pretty convenient, of course, for me. The basic idea, it's generally more of a co-op game. I'm gonna play it solo right now, and the basic idea is pretty simple. There is an invasion of aliens and giant ants, and you gotta kill all of them, all of the time. That's the premise, that's what you do. And you get 4 different classes to play with.
Choose a class.
The Ranger,
Ranger
which...
is recommended.
Okay.
The other classes are specialized. Unlike the Ranger, you'll need time to get used to their controls.
Yes, thanks. The game is just saying it for me.
Wing Diver. Flying Assault Trooper. Member of a female-only Special Forces unit, equipped with flight wings. She is armed with experimental Ravager tech-based weaponry. Air Raider. Aerial Spotter. Supports the Air Force units from the ground by spotting for airstrikes, missiles, and artillery. Also capable of calling in infantry vehicle support. Fencer. Heavy
Guy in a mech suit. Okay. So that's
mission.
select the mission. So there's about 80 missions in this game, and here in the little window you see the medals mean I have completed these missions with the corresponding class. So I haven't done the first mission with the Wing Diver class, so I'll just play that first.
Wing Diver.
So I got this in the Humble Monthly, and I've only played it since, you know, maybe a week or something, and I've
Select a mission.
gotten to mission 15 and basically replayed most of the missions, because if you play
Select a
on
mission.
harder difficulties you have a chance to find better equipment you can use in other missions. So, you know,
Choose loadout.
like the
Wing
Wing...
Divers can equip 2 weapons.
This game just does the commentary for me. I love it. So there's just so many different classes of weapons you equipped, and every class, every player class, every weapon class is different. So I'm just gonna jump into the game instead of
Select
just
a difficulty.
talking all this time. So yeah, okay.
Select a difficulty. Trying
I go
higher
for
is
hard
annoying.
right away, because the Wing Diver class, in my opinion, is the easiest to play. You know, at least on hard difficulty.
Shoot! Save the citizens! Yes, sir!
So, giant insects everywhere, complete chaos, mayhem, haywire, screaming people, monster invasion, exploding giant ant. Wonderful. This frame rate kind of sucks, so I'm 1 second. Little adjustment. Bang. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that's my favorite weapon with the Wing Diver class, is the plasma launcher. Jesus fucking Christ. 1 second. I can't hear myself think, so I'm gonna turn down the game. just a bit. Yeah. So, as established, Wing Diver has a jetpack, can fly around, has the best mobility of any class. And to balance that out, many of the weapons like the plasma launcher use up the jetpack energy. You know, you can see the little bar going down on the right. And if it's down all the way, I can't fly anymore, so you have to kinda be careful that you don't run out of energy when you're surrounded by ants, because then, since the Wing Diver has the lowest health of any class, you can actually die pretty quickly. And picking up stuff is tied to, you know, all these crates. This crate says weapon, that gives me a random weapon that I get unlocked at the end of the mission, and then you have armor, which we have 2 values on the top left there. Top one is my actual health in this mission, and the bottom is the maximum value. And if you pick up the armor crates, you can permanently raise the maximum value of your health. So, and those are all just random drops from kills you get. Pretty basic. And I haven't really, I'm not gonna try and elaborate on the storyline because there isn't much of it. It's just invasion happens, there's robot weirdo aliens called Ravagers, and they, I guess, control giant insects and drop them onto this city, which is totally not Tokyo, and in every level you completely destroy the city. At least if you're playing co-op, I've noticed that it's basically scorched earth by the end of every mission. Gee. And there's, you know, many missions, especially the early ones, only have one type of enemy, and the first 2 missions you only fight these giant ants, and they have their shoot attack. And the first mission they also have just a bite attack and no ranged attacks. So, but on harder difficulties, I think also more and harder different enemy types will appear. This is, in my opinion, why the Wing Diver class is just easy, because if you keep an eye on the energy level, you can kind of just fly up and not worry about the ants. This crate is also first aid. It's more health than the smaller one. It's pretty self-explanatory, but when I first started, that's not something they there's a lot of explicit explanations in this game, but then some things aren't explained at all. So, you know, what the mechanic of how the crates work and stuff. I mean, in retrospect, it is self-explanatory, but if a game explains a lot of stuff to you, you expect that across the board. So this mission is over, so why don't we, you know, destroy some buildings? There's no consequences to just collateral damage, so awesome. Oh, I actually unlocked some new stuff. I didn't expect that. I mean, I haven't completed this mission with Wing Diver. I did not expect that. So what do we have? Lasers. Laser rifle, that's fine. I'm just gonna take this one. Also, you see there's different levels, and also if you... I know, thanks. The the level. Yeah, the level when you play on higher difficulties. Also, you will find weapons of a higher level, which I didn't understand at first as well. I thought, okay, how do you level up your weapons? You don't really level them up. You just find higher level ones as drops. So that's how that works. Yeah. So 1 second. What am I gonna do next?
Select a mission.
What I'm gonna do right now is just complete some missions with I mean, it's pretty crazy to just say, okay, I'm gonna complete every mission with every class, and I really don't know if I'm gonna do that. But so far it's kind of been fun replaying the same missions with a different class. Yeah, the air raider is basically can call in airstrikes and has a bunch of support stuff, you know, and
Equip 2 weapons and 1 vehicle.
thanks such as this support equipment can heal and give more defense to people, to allies. And here's airstrikes. When I'm playing this solo, I'm basically just trying to do as much damage as possible, and by trying to equip the guy with the best so-called limpet guns, you
Air raiders can equip 2 weapons.
which all function on the principle that you shoot, and with left mouse and then with right mouse you detonate the projectiles that you fire, and you basically just want those to be good and have good damage on their own. You know, it's just kind of the way that I try to circumvent the fact that this is basically a co-op game and I can't play it solo.
Air raiders can equip 2 weapons and 1
Always these explanations. Yeah, okay, so this vehicle session, you have your tanks. Armored railgun is more like an artillery thing. You know, it's just an artillery gun, a railgun with some auxiliary machine guns. That in co-op I bet would be pretty awesome if other people could mount those. And basically, if you're playing solo, you either use the railgun or you use the machine gun. It's kind of clunky, but you can do it. Grape, those vehicles are basically APCs. Helicopter is something I just unlocked, and I haven't really gotten the hang of the controls yet. So, power suits, basically mechs. Depth crawler is like a spider bot, and the BMW Vigalta is basically a mech power suit. And this is my favorite BM03. That one works pretty well. So what is this mission I wanted to do? Yeah, I haven't done that. So that's canonically. I'm just gonna do normal because the Air Raider solo is not as easy and casual as just doing the wing diver. So in the normal mode, it's also, I mean, it's easy, but it also, you can totally get overwhelmed in normal mode, especially when you're playing solo as an Air Raider. If you lose in a team on normal mode, you really have to be just not paying attention or just playing very. It's pretty easy on normal mode, basically. Especially if you have a team of 4 people all using a different class, and the damage potential on the ability to heal each other and all that just makes it even easier. And if you play like Wing Diver or Ranger solo on normal, it's also not much of an issue, at least not so far on these first like 15 missions I've played. And I've had this game on my wish list because I just like the simple idea. It's very like anime kind of aesthetic in the game, but it's also strongly inspired by 50s B movies with the giant insects and all that. So it combines those things which I like. Yeah, and then aside from just that, the different classes, the fact that you can pilot a mech suit, and then also one of the problems with the game is that my mech is too high to get under this, so I don't know if they left that in on purpose because it's funny, because the whole idea is of course silly, but basically a lot of the vehicles of the air raid are just not only are pretty slow, I mean this thing has a lot of health and firepower, but it's kinda balanced out by am I stuck? No. Please don't let me be stuck, that's annoying. I also don't want to waste my ammo on killing the buildings, but I guess I have to. Damn. You know, my AI guys are dying, people are dying, and I can't get past the bridge to engage the enemy. It's pretty pathetic, to be honest. Die, Tokyo! Oh. Die, Tokyo! Now I'm just an evil guy in a mech attacking Tokyo because I can't progress. And every vehicle pretty much has different controls, so you no, not just every Vegalta mech. They basically have the same controls all across the board, but also if you play the Fencer class, which is basically guy in power armor class, the depending on which weapon you have equipped, you can only dash or jump. So, but I'll get to that when I play a game as a Fencer. Yeah, and I like this mech, is just fun for solo play because I have the minigun thing and I have the cannon, which is all I need, at least in normal difficulty, to just pass missions. And this is just kinda interesting how in some games any amount of backtracking is annoying, and then in other games like this it's kinda fun to replay missions with different loadouts. At least I think so. I mean, most people would see this game, think it's silly, and it is silly, but it is also fun in my opinion because there's just so much destruction. It's also kind of like has an old school feel to it in my opinion. Just bombing everything. And it has that charm that some games have that comes from some of the clunky mechanics and the glitches and all that. Which can be annoying because some weapons and vehicles are kind of damn near broken, but that's just how it is. So yeah, so in the story it's like, okay, we've done like 2 missions now, giant ants are here, and the rangers just can't cut that shit, man, because canonically so far it's just, I think, supposed to be rangers and tanks fighting the ants. And yeah, so never mind that I'm doing this with a mech that I actually unlocked missions, some later missions. Because if I was just using the default tank, this would be more tedious and less fun. But now I'm just blowing up everything because I already unlocked better stuff. And also, like I said, there's not much of a threat from these ants when I'm using the mech. I can shoot now, right? Oh, hi, Mark. Bang. Roger. Actually, fuck this. I'm getting a little bored of just running around the mech. See if I can get close on foot. If this game was more popular, that would be, I think, a meme. I mean, maybe it is a meme among, you know, however few people play this game. I mean, this is not the current newest part of this franchise. Has been going on since, I think, PlayStation 2 days, the Earth Defense Force games. And I think the newest one is 5.1 actually. And I'd seen gameplay videos of both, and it just, you know, like I said, it's kind of dumb fun. It's a good selection of games out today that have a great story, and I do complete those. I do play those. I also think it's fun that this is a game which I don't know when it came out, 2015 maybe, 2016, no idea, but basically that retained this dumb old school appeal of functionally you're just fighting giant insects and that's it. And also it works on my shitty old computer, which is another plus. You know? If you care about graphics or something, I guess my videos or streams are not gonna be for you, but I really don't care that much about it. As long as the game works, it's fine. This game looks fine. I mean, this game could be higher res, but then the ends would still be ugly, so I don't give a shit. This looks okay. These guys look fine on lower settings. So yeah, that mission is the first one that has giant spiders. Already done that 100 times. More giant spiders, and this underground mission is I think I'm gonna play that with the air raider, because I want to play the depth crawler. And why it's funny in this this scenario. So, underground mission. I couldn't call in a mech that gets dropped via air. So what do I do? You see, there's these special units, vehicles called depth crawlers. They're basically crab-like or spider-like mechs that just magically appear if you summon them underground. And I do apologize for my frame rate because of all these wonderful looking dynamic lights right now, bringing my top of the line 2014 or whatever setup to its knees streaming. Well, not to its knees, but you know, we're doing fine. And Blow up da end.
Depth crawlers can light up the area for you.
Yes, they can.
Call for depth crawlers to support the assault unit.
That's my cue. Summon the depth crawler. Appear. I mean, open sesame or some shit. So depth crawler, you see, it's if you see it, it's basically self-explanatory, and it can crawl on walls and ceilings. But when you do, the camera always gets fucked up. So that's what I said. One of the funny things in this game is how these are designed for underground missions. But when you do use them underground, it's like, shit, jump. Now I'm on the ceiling and I can't. My aiming is inverted. So, you know, better to be on the safe side. Let's just Jesus. Man, those particle effects. Shit. I can't take this. But if you do keep the depth crawler on the ground and then don't use the functions that make it special, just pretend it's like a tractor with legs or something with weapons mounted to it, then it's fine actually, in my opinion. Heavy shotgun, sniper, Gatling must be shift, I assume. Yeah. So I fire the cannon shotgun with my mouse buttons, and then the Gatling I do with shift. That's what I meant. Different vehicles, different controls, and all that. Yeah. We are all going to die, son. That's said impossible. Wow, these Marines and Rangers are so cool. They just say it's a haunted house. When it's giant insects, they want to kill you. And in the dark, with low frame rate, it's fucked up. It's not a haunted house. This is a madhouse. I mean, I could just wait down the shift key and go grab a drink or some shit in this situation. Oh, I mean, aim up, aim up, aim up. Okay, right. The Gatling. I forgot that the Gatling has a certain limit to its angle. They got Schnoger. What did he say? Shit, they got Schnoger. And here's where I can actually use the jump function, because I won't land on the ceiling and spaz out the controls, the camera. Oh my god, it's jumping ugly giant fucking spiders that shoot poisonous web that damages my mech. This is so awful. Awful. All full of awe. Yeah. Oh, it's empty. Yeah, whatever you do, don't crawl on the walls, because you think I sucked at aiming before. If I crawl on the walls, one hit the broadside of a barn. Broadside of a barn full of giant spiders that shoot webs and jump. My cannon is empty. I mean, my shotgun is empty. No more shots left in my shot. Shot that gun. Oh, I'm actually shooting the ground. It's good that these have tracer rounds, because That's the only way I know where I'm firing with these. That's true for most of the Gatlings in the game actually, but you get used to it, I mean. What is this? Actually, maybe I should. Yeah, but she doesn't explain how, because, you know, teleport, Alakazam? I don't know, but here my depth crawler is. Yeah, also what I did not mention earlier is, you... In the beginning, in the beginning of missions, you get you can summon the vehicle with the smoke grenade thing, and then if you want to summon the vehicle again, you have to kill a certain amount of enemies, and that's how the reload bar fills on the vehicle if you have it selected. So it's a good idea to just summon the vehicle right at the beginning of the mission, and then just start killing, so you can you have it available when you need it later. Also, is that all spiders already? Because usually in the tunnel. Yeah, you see, the reload bar is okay, it's over. So it filled up a little bit, and you know, that's because we killed, or I killed a bunch of guys. Yeah, didn't unlock anything, but I didn't expect to. Anyway, just want to show that underground mission because it's kind of funny. Retaliation, yeah, that's where the giant spiders are. Yeah, I think it's a mixture of giant spiders with webs, and oh, okay, I didn't select my weapon, still have the depth crawler, but that's fine, it works. Should I try another weapon, maybe? I have not completed this with Air Raider, that's why I selected it, but I didn't. So, I'm kinda owning them just with the basic Air Raider gun, but I think the, it's not conceptually, generally what you're supposed to do is just run around the map with the Air Raider, the shooting, but on normal difficulty you can, because the insects actually do take a good amount of damage just from the basic rifle thing that you have as a Air Raider. What? Yeah, they built it to fight underground, but it works better overground because it gets stuck. Because game design, you know? So, good luck. She just drops the fucking vehicles, what does she know? What does she know about shooting residential buildings for no reason? She isn't out here with us. Ah, giant spiders on the left side. These houses are in the way. So many giant spiders. I hope my PC can take this. See all the red dots. It's so crazy. Also, pro tip, the depth crawlers walk faster if you walk diagonally, which I can actually do now because I'm not underground anymore. I have a little more room to maneuver. It's a spider. Okay. This must be probably gross to somebody who hasn't seen or played this game before, but you know, if you're a veteran of the EDF, then it's just, you know, I've seen some shit, man. Seen some giant spider butts shooting the toxic web over civilians that I don't care about, because it really does not make a difference if you try to save civilians or even these mindless robotic squad mates. I like this shotgun. It's also kind of funny, this scientist guy, when you hear him in the missions, and it's just fucking chaos and craziness, and he starts talking, and it's like tarantula, or I don't know, invaders from brain-eating invaders from outer space and shit. This scientist guy, just noticeable thing, like that dude's delivery and then what's going on in the game, just funny combined. Yes, sir. Who the highest Ossifer? Enemies. Here. I don't know, we'll see. And I didn't get that at first. That's actually, I think that's like the news or something. And it's kind of funny, that lady that was talking a second ago, and that's funny to me because you think it's just you know, this is an official channel I'm listening to, and then it's just all of a sudden randomly the news come in or something. Oh. Might have gotten too close to all these spiders now. Yeah, my health's going down fast. We'll be fine. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Said I a second before I die or something. I'll just use my fast travel ability, which is just rolling. Joanne K rolling, and then summon another guy. And the inconsistent annoying thing is if you summon it like overground, the depth crawler doesn't appear instantly, so Come on, son. Oh. And it's facing the wrong way. But the EDF is on the job. Just hold every weapon button and kinda point it into a spider ass. Yeah. Say EDF. No, wait. I can't see. Get your ass out of my... This is some crazy shit, these fucking crazy ants and spiders everywhere. I can't see what I'm firing at. Advice. Oh. That can be irritating, that noise is coming from... I just want to jump in the general direction of... thwarted by architecture again. That beeping noise is from the wing divers, from the NPC wing divers. And if you're playing a wing diver yourself, and it can get slightly irritating. Because it's like, okay, I'm my low on energy. No. That's just them fucking around. As per usual. Oops. Yeah, but this mission is just about over. I think there might be another wave of spiders after this, but then also possibly if we kill that one left over there, might be over. What you say? Equator linear cannon. Is the mission over or what? War against giant insects is always hell. Super Voice. This video, the stream is not sponsored by Super Voice, by the way. Okay, so that kinda took pretty long time. Also, I think I'm almost at like an hour. So, I think I've had enough of these giant insects for today, I suppose. Let me just have a look. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna just end it all for the night. So, as always, thank you for watching, and also gonna put this on YouTube, so maybe I see you next time. Have a nice day or night or evening or whatever. Bye bye.